Welcome back. Gabby Bernstein is a New York Times best-selling author who has paved the way for people to find their inner peace and unlimited happiness. And now she's landed down under for a series of live shows on how to manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams.
The New York Times calls Gabby Bernstein a role model for a new generation of spiritual seekers. She once told me she believes her purpose is to help others tune in to their own inner voice. Gabrielle Bernstein.
Isn't every experience coming into your life based upon what you're calling
Your
in?
free will.
Yeah.
You choose.
Okay.
And so the second you say, I'm willing to see things differently, I'm willing to know more, what you need will be given to you. But the next step is to pay attention to those opportunities and those teachers and those assignments, because we can be willing, but then just go right back to the phone or right back to the drugs or right back to the lover.
Very powerful, isn't it? We're thrilled to say Gabby joins us live in studio here in Australia. Good morning to you.
So good to be with you guys. So happy to be here.
We've had a chat before down the line. It's great to have you here on Aussie soil this time. For those who aren't familiar with your story, where did this all begin for you?
I've been in this field for 17 years. You saw my old school Oprah talk. I'm looking at myself. I'm like, oh, I'm so young there. I've been doing this for 17 years, and I started off with experience of my own cracking open. I was 25. I got sober at that time, and in my sobriety, I started to really claim my spiritual faith and my recovery and self-help methods, and very quickly started giving live talks and speaking about it. Writing books, and the rest is history.
And I think it's a really important part of it too, is sobriety and knowing and having that sort of freedom to be able to think clearly and not cloud your thoughts. Because there are people out there that think when you're manifesting things, and I think you said it very clearly there, it's like people then want to go back to their bad habits straight away. They might say it, but then they can't do that. How do we break through?
Well, we have to start with our willingness to change. We can't make any changes in our life or change habits in our life without the desire to change. And so when you pick up a self-help book or you attend an event with a motivational speaker, you are unconsciously or consciously saying, yeah, I'm willing to do some work. And so it begins there. It truly does. And if you keep continuing with that willingness, you'll really see that long-lasting change.
There are always skeptics with some of this kind of, material and knowledge and subject. How exactly do we put manifestation into practice in our life, though?
Yeah. Well, you can start by just really focusing on what's thriving in your life. So what it is to manifest is to believe and to feel that you are deserving and worthy of what it is that you desire. And so if you just start to focus on what is thriving, what is working in your life, you put yourself into a much more positive energy, and that positive energy attracts its likeness. That's how we start to manifest. So appreciate more is really the first step.
That's a great piece of advice. I think that people out there are experiencing a lot of cost of living pressures, world pressures. We know so much now, it feels very negative out there. Is there a practice that you choose every day, something that you may go, I get up and I do 3 things that help me open up those doors that make me open to these changes?
I have a lot more than 3 things. But I'll tell
You've got 3 hours, I'm sure. But
it's a lot of work to stay in that consistency, but it's so worth it because it's so much more work to be in the misery. And we have a lot going on in the world. We don't want to deny the reality of the world, but we do want to do whatever we can to stay consistent with our positive thinking. So I wake up every single day and I say, choose to see this day through the lens of love. And that statement alone can set me up to win. And then I continue to choose all throughout the day. I have a very devoted meditation practice. I'm conscious of my thoughts and my feelings and my nervous system. I forgive myself all day long. If in the moments
you forgive yourself?
All day long. I'll say, oh, why did you do that, Gabby? And I'll say, all right, I forgive myself and I release this now.
Right.
Okay. You have, because of that kind of methodology, I think you have fans here everywhere, many devoted fans, and they're going to be going to your live shows across Australia. What can they expect from these shows? What's happening?
This is a very high vibe show. We're doing Manifesting Life Beyond Your Wildest Dreams. So if you're stuck in any way or if you have a desire that hasn't come into form yet, this is your show, this is your event. And it's an opportunity for people to be workshopped by me, to get manifesting methods, to walk out feeling different.
So live on stage.
You're working with people one-on-one on live on stage?
Yeah, it'll be live talks. It's a full day, so there'll be talks, there'll be interactions, and there'll also be motivational talks.
Wow.
You're so inspirational. Thank you for being here. We really do appreciate you.
Lovely to have you here in Australia.
You want to be a part of this. Gabby will host her one-day workshops and you can be a part of it. Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. Grab tickets now at eventbrite.com.au. Gabby, thank you
Gabby.
so much.
Thank you guys so much.
See you soon. Come back again soon.
So
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.